There is no passion to be found in playing small, in setting for a life that is less than what you're capable of. Nelson Mandela. I'm David Medina, and I'm a Mexican entrepreneur. And I created LIVAQ, a company set to revolutionize the off-road industry and the meaning about experienced nature. It wasn't as straightforward to pick a couple of moments that had led us to this place. After all, we have had so many character development moments that had made my company and I grow. On a late drive from New York City, around 4 a.m. in the morning, it finally hit me. The common denominator into everything that I have done is a passion towards my dream. A vision that was crafted 15 years ago when the spark for creating vehicles ignited within me. Since then, every decision that I have made, every step that I have taken had a purpose to create my own vehicle company. But knowing what you want and knowing how to do it are two different beasts. The latter one is a little bit more complicated. But growing up amidst a family of entrepreneurs helped. They taught me that real success isn't merely monetary, but about the accomplishment, about turning a vision into reality. They taught me how to work the Mexican way. Or as my dad would say, it's not done until it's done, and it's not done until we say that it's over. In 2016, a flicker of LIVAQ came to life as I saw a window of opportunity in the electric motorcycle business. But I couldn't find anybody crazy enough to hand a check for $50,000 to a 17-year-old, and I really don't blame them. Then 2018 arrived, and that window of opportunity that I saw was already gone, and college arrived. I went to CCS to study transportation design, one of the best colleges in the country for design. Yet there was a little problem. I was going for design, and every design that I was making had a business idea attached to it. This problem carried on until 2020, when I had the worst or the best meeting of my life. The faculty came around to me, and they were like, David, you are a designer, focus on design, leave business to businessmen. And I was like, nope, I don't want to be just a car designer. In my thesis, I believe that any good designer can create everything or anything, from a business plan to a product to whatever. The design process is the following: ideate, prototype, deliver, test, repeat. So on that basis, I started to research, and I saw a window of opportunity again. A market that was ready to be explored, the electric off-road market. First, there wasn't that many competitors. The market level entry was rather low. But most importantly, it was the nostalgia. When I was a child, I grew up in Mexico, and I used to go to this place called Acapulco. And my cousins and I, we used to race down the shoreline. And as we were racing down, we had a beautiful sunset on the background. That's how I knew that I wanted to create LIVAQ. Within 3 days, the first draft of my company was created, but now we needed to find the money to create it. So a friend of mine offered me to work as a construction worker. I wore several hats for several weeks, from a painter to electrician to plumber to anything that I could do, I did it. I worked 15 hours nonstop, every hour counted it. Then after that, I needed to find my manufacturers that would help me to create this dream. So after calling 300 manufacturers, I finally found 28 ready to create what had never been created. Then I needed a team. Instead of looking for internships like my friends were doing, I offered 70 internships to Mexican students passionate and ready to innovate a product in the off-road market. Fast forward to 2022, with sweat, grease, epoxy in our hair, we rolled down our first prototype at the Topman Center in the Mexican Independence Day at 6:47. Our first prototype was showcased. It was beautiful, and we were tired. That year, we went to present to over 10 more events. But this year, this September 16, changed quite a bit. We weren't at the Topman Center. We were at the auto show. The first ever auto show was the Detroit Auto Show, and I was presenting my prototype. My inner child couldn't believe it. To add a little bit of perspective, in Mexico, we produce vehicles, we assemble vehicles, but we don't have the companies that produce these vehicles. And I mean, Italy, Germany, Japan, United States, aka Detroit, you guys are the mobility hub spaces of the world. But in Mexico history, we may have had 8, 9 companies, car companies, and out of them, there is 3 alive, and we're the third one. So thank you. So for our prototypes, we understood our weaknesses, and we transformed them into our biggest advantages. We went from having the best range with the fastest ATV to having the most technological advanced ATV in the world. We have incorporated technologies from 4D printed seat to 3D printed carbon fiber, swappable batteries, wireless charging. We have the best technologies around the world, and our competitors cannot copy us. So that is great. Now, LIVAQ is not just me, it's not just a product. It's a symphony orchestrated by 400 individuals who are passionate. It's the mixture, the overlapping mixture of 10 different cultures from different countries. It's supported by 100 dreamers, 28 allies, 4 mentors, and 5 disruptors. We're here today because all of them, because they dare to believe in a dream, in this journey from imagination to reality. And we're not stopping. This is just the beginning. We're here to create a change within the off-road industry so people can experience nature in a different way, the Mexican way. Thank you.